Set him up. The one thing that I think every player has told me, he is direct and he is honest. Please change your body language. I'm asking you nicely. I need to see a huge difference. I watched the game last night. Great kid. You work hard. It deflates everybody. I'm sorry. Does it deflate everybody?
Absolutely.
Okay. The guys that I'm hardest on are normally the guys that I believe I can get so much more out of. And DeAndre Matthews, a guy, he's playing well, but I think there's an extra gear there. And I think that he responds to it pretty well. Good. Pass it. Cut through.
When he came in, I think the biggest thing he stressed was just making a change and, doing it his way.
I want to see everybody's feet and hands move, and it cannot stop moving. And if anyone's feet or hands stop moving, you're all running. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do it.
His philosophy is really just press all game, and that was something that, we weren't really used to.
How about that? How about that? You get a stop. Good defense. The worst thing, if you're a player, is when the coach isn't talking to you, because it probably means that he doesn't believe he can get a lot out of you. You're going to watch the film. They're going to drive it down our throats all day because they know that you don't guard anybody. We've hit some adversity right now. After the film, we watched it at Northwestern. I wanted to talk to these guys, and I wanted them to open up to me. Good. The feeling in that room was fear of not making the tournament because we had done so many good things. Everybody was pumping us up, and now it's, here we go, Gophers. They're not going to make the tournament. They are blowing it. And I could sense it. You don't seem like you're really responding to me asking you to be a leader, and body language doesn't seem to be changing. You just stare at me with that blank look. Is it complicated? Well, can you get some enthusiasm, please, or no? I'm probably toughest on him, and I know that's because he can handle it. And I just enjoy coaching him on a daily basis because I just think there's some similarities to me and him. I thought the effort was really, really good. We've got to continue to get into this where a guy makes a mistake, right away you pick him up. That got away from us in the Northwestern game, okay? Very good practice, but we've got to get back to playing the way we want to play. All right? Good job.
When I was young, I always wanted Legos. That was just my thing. I could play with these all day, to be honest. I like to build. And that was just like, my little escape. I would just go and just build my Legos by myself. I don't like that. That ain't right. I don't know what time I probably could make anything in the right Legos. I have to build something cool. I think really logically. That's how I'm wired, I guess. So I always love science, like just experiments and just the whole process of just figuring out something. My bachelor's was industrial and operations engineering, actually. For engineering, there's always like an answer, a solution to a problem. I like the fact that it's solution-oriented, and I see my degrees as a means to go into business for myself. The ultimate goal would be to influence lives, like to help empower other people, to accomplish the things that they want to. So many people, so many young kids go through school and don't really understand the impact they can make on the world.
His whole thing is about connectivity. He's also told me in recent weeks that he is going to be one of the people to help change the world. So he has a global view in terms of what his vision is with regards to his engineering degrees, whether it's his undergrad or his master's that he's working on.
I don't see myself not being part of the revitalization of Detroit. That's home for me, man. That's hurtful to see the state of the city and the way people live, knowing our graduation rate of our public schools are so low, knowing people don't even aspire to be anything. As far as business goes, there's so much investing, and it's going through a rebirth right now, and there's no way I can't see myself being a part of that.
Here at the Assembly Hall, it's Indiana and the Michigan Wolverines here this afternoon.
For some games, there's always a little extra. Anything extra that goes into playing Indiana would just be the fact that I haven't won there yet. I kind of want to at least win everywhere in the Big Ten before I finish.
When you play at Michigan, you get everybody's best. When you're the top dog, you always have that bullseye on your back. Today, the best team in the Big Ten, Michigan, at one of the more difficult places in all the country to win. That's Assembly Hall.
Yogi goes right back to Will. He fakes. He gives it back to Yogi for a 3-try. Got it! The Hoosiers take the early lead. LeVert moves it back to the top of the key. Drives it inside. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound tipped up. No. Morgan comes up with a rebound. Puts it back up. Blocked away by Noah Vonleh. Puts it up. And this time Morgan knocks down the shot. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He throws the baseline to Etherington, who threw it away. He threw it to Etherington, and Austin had no place to go, and LeVert will dunk at the other end. Indiana gets whipped on that possession. Now, here's Yogi. 8 on the shot clock. 5 seconds left. 2 seconds. Got to fire quickly. He does. Hits! Wow! That was at the shot clock was going off.
Michigan's in the point of the ball game right now where they have to settle down, buckle down on the defensive end, and get defensive stops.
Yogi Ferrell, without Yogi today, we'd really be struggling on the offensive end. Thank goodness that he's really come to play today. Yogi keeps playing like this, and Indiana's going to be in this ball game the rest of the time.
Noah trips it off to Stan Robinson, who puts it off on the glass. No good. Rebound batted away. Troy Williams saves it to Yogi. 3-pointer on the way. Good! And Indiana retakes the lead by 3. 32-29. Yogi pulls up for a 3-pointer and hits! Kevin Ferrell is the only one playing for IU today. But it doesn't matter. It's 1-on-5 and he's still beating Michigan. He backs it out against Stauskas. Now to Yogi for a 3. Yes! Yogi Ferrell just absolutely stuns Michigan with his 7th 3 of the ball game. Michigan needs their big-time players to, in the words of Emeril Lagasse, kick it up a notch. LeVert working on Sheehy. Lobs it into Jordan Morgan down low, and he puts it up with the left hand and got the roll.
Once again, Michigan comes back.
LeVert, shot clock's down to 13. He pulled up and dropped out a 3-point shot. And man, does it get tight again. Anybody's contest.
It's going to be a huge win if Indiana can pull this out today.
Yogi to Evan Gordon. Gordon drives it all the way to the hole, puts up a shot, and it goes in! And that gets the Hoosier faithful on their feet. Indiana trying to knock off the number 10 Michigan Wolverines, the lone unbeaten in the Big Ten. Yogi, he eyes, he flies, he missed it. And it's knocked back in! Noah Vonleh dunks it! And Indiana has beaten the Michigan Wolverines! Great job, Yogi. Way to play, boy. You're incredible.
Yogi Ferrell is playing at an extremely high level. The approach that he takes to it, the leadership that he's displaying over the last couple of weeks, the improvement's been some of the best I've been around. And if he continues to keep that up, sky's the limit for him.